Mostly terrorists, that's true.
No, it's not. If you say mostly, so it's okay to kill
Okay. Do you
Oh, mostly terrorists? So that means it's okay to kill civilians? No, nobody said it's okay to kill civilians. But this is not a war that we started, lady!
if your argument was so strong, wouldn't you let me talk?
Hi guys, this is Sahar TV, and in today's video we'll see the CEO of an AI weapons company that allows you to target specifically terrorists getting targeted by a heckler in the audience, shouting and screaming. Let's take a look.
That a few people get wealthy, and if you said platitudes that were obviously stupid, you could...
You're getting wealthy off of killing Palestinians. With Plantir kills Palestinians with their AI and technology.
Oh.
You're killing my family in Palestine.
Yeah. And, you know...
What kind of person are you? How do you sleep at night?
Well, if you...
Shame on you.
Do you want to hear my answer?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. So,
Sure, go ahead!
I think the primary cause of death to Palestinians... Okay, do you want to hear the answer, or do you want to yell? Well, you don't want to hear an answer? Obviously. So the primary source of death in Palestine is the fact that Hamas has realized that there are millions and millions of useful idiots that will...
It's not an excuse, it's the reality. A bunch of useful idiots around the world eat the bullshit Hamas sells you.
Because you are killing my people and you're justifying it because of Hamas or anyone else.
Can we get security up there?
Okay. One of the most...
How dare you?
Okay.
How dare you? Your AI and your technology from Plantir kills Palestinians.
Mostly terrorists, that's true.
No, it's not. If you say mostly, so it's okay to kill
Okay. Do you
What a strawman argument. Oh, mostly terrorists? So that means it's okay to kill civilians? No, nobody said it's okay to kill civilians. But this is not a war that we started, lady! It's a war that Hamas did, and we are just ending it for good for us by destroying Hamas and bringing back the hostages. Okay?
If your argument was so strong, wouldn't you let me talk? It's so strong. It's so strong. It's so strong. Your argument is... Okay. That's... Thank you for...
Anyone else who supports this technology and AI to kill Palestinians.
If your argument was so strong, you'd let me talk.
You don't deserve a platform.
If your argument was... By the way, just as an ipso facto thing in my book, if you have an argument... thank you.
That's all they know how to do. Blame, 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 but not listen to other people when they want to respond to you. Interesting mentality.
Ma'am, I think we've heard you. I think we've heard you.
Shame on all of you.
Okay.
For supporting a genocide. Shame on all of you.
Yeah.
They always come with annoying voices. It's like right out of the box. The annoyingness of her voice is piercing my eardrum.
I think you came to the wrong event.
Okay. It's... Well, no, yeah. How about, like, okay, if anything...
Okay, have a great day.
One of the most important things, first of all, I really support free speech. So the part where you get up and say what you think, I'm 100% on your side. Like, you want to come in here and accuse us of doing bad things, regurgitate where I'm a sick, bad person who's doing it for power and I'm enjoying watching people suffer. Okay, great. I 100% support her right to say that. But the thing on our side that we have to fight for is we have to fight for a right to discuss and say our side of this or my side of this. And like one of the most important things about the book, which you may not want to read, is you don't need to read, is if your argument is that strong, why will you not let the other side talk? And there, it's like... It's like, obviously, if the argument was as simple, and by the way, the pain of Palestinians is something that everybody, and anyone who dies in war, obviously people care about, I care about that. The obvious solution to war is to have the West having the strongest, most precise, deadly weapons possible so that we can minimize unnecessary innocent deaths. And by the way, the primary way you minimize these deaths is you're so strong no one attacks you. And that's how you actually do it. Now, there are many sides to this debate, but, you know, one of the things that's really frustrating in the West, honestly, is I kind of call it, I spent a lot of my life in Germany. I'm kind of pro-German culture, especially where it actually works, which you could argue in many ways it's not. But it's like what I would call probably incorrectly, the greenification of our society, which is, you know, we kind of all support something like climate. I think most people support regulated immigration. You have 20% of your society in Germany who are just radical to the point where the ideas make no sense, but they 100% believe, and then they end up controlling the policies of the whole society. Mm-hmm. And the responsibility we have who want pragmatic, real-world solutions, like, of course, wars lead to innocent deaths. What do you do to minimize the death? Why did October 7th also include how were there security lapses? You know, these are really important questions. Could it be done better? How would you do it better? What is America's role? Who do we sell to? Under what conditions? Who controls the technology? Does America control the products we produce? At what point, if we're going to have generalized deadly AI, does the government have a responsibility to control who owns it, who runs it, what is it used for? Is there a sense in which you have to be politically and culturally aligned? Can you have a discoursive discussion? These are all completely legitimate topics. But if we who disagree with being shouted at do not stand up and say, you know, fuck it, we got to fight back, at least talk about and force discursive discussion, they will win. And by the way, it's not that there's not anything.
Does anybody think she won in this argument? I think she lost heavily by not letting the guy speak, by being overly emotional. She lost heavily.
Legitimate in what they're saying. It's like they take it to an extreme where it's obviously absurd. And by the way, and where it's very much linked to, you know, what happened in the Mali, I believe, she believes I'm evil. I believe she's an unwitting product of an evil force, Hamas. That she unwittingly is part of their strategy, that she is a product. And the most important thing, arguably, in the book or what Palantir or what you could learn is do not become a product of an ideology that sounds sensible. Because the minute you become a product of that ideology, you'll be weaponized. And like the consumer internet version is we become more divided and less smart and less happy. The political version of it is you won't let anyone provide a different opinion because, of course, that person has to be evil. And the opinion that is actually probably less productized is more nuanced. And then, quite frankly, because you also probably have to make implicitly adopt an ethical hierarchy. So the hierarchy of my book and our company is the West is superior. It's simply superior because we can have this discussion. She can yell, I can respond, and we have to fight to make sure that breaks down. And then the other part of that I actually think is, and the thing that scares people about AI is scary, which is that it can be abused. It will give great powers, much more power than they otherwise would have without it, and it will lead to a hierarchical disparity, which will lead to how the world is governed, which is why we have to win this in America. Because if, in fact, another great power gets this technology and has the ability to more or less precisely target, more efficiently target, more accurately use actual devices that currently work, which is like hardware, software, hybrid devices, they will define the world order. And that world order is going to look like the person doesn't get to speak or they only get to speak. And that's what I do not want. And that actually is what we have to fight for.
And Alex, if I could just add something, in cases like this, in the freedom of this country, In the freedom of this country, you're attacking the U.S. government. People vote with their feet.
What is happening in Gaza is a disaster, and you are responsible.
Another useful idiot used as a pawn by Hamas. What would you expect? All these stupid college students will go and protest and align with the terrorists, align with their values, align with bin Laden. Like, what is going on? But Hamas knows very well that they can abuse the minds of the people in the West. They know very well that these types of people look at it as oppressor and oppressed, colonizer and colonized, white and brown, weak and strong, and they know that Israel will always appear to be the oppressor, the colonizer, the strong. But if you actually dive deeper into the topic, you'll realize that it's the opposite. The Arabs colonized the land in the 7th century. Arabs oppressed the Jews and the Christians in the land from the 7th century until it was liberated by the Jews, and now they're blaming the Jews for exactly their actions.
People vote with their feet. In the freedom of this country, these protesters are using our democracy to attack our system of government, and we support their freedom of expression. But it's important to remember that the freedoms they enjoy here, they would never be able to cause this circus in Gaza. And so it's important to keep that in mind.
People take their freedom of speech for granted in the United States. If you support these places so much, go there. Help them. Assist them. If you support communism so much, go to a communist country. Support them. Assist them. Live in the way of life that you want to live, in a communist socialist system. But you won't do it because you know very well what the outcome will be. So stop being hypocrites. Stop abusing your freedom of speech. Also, if you bring up a point, let the other person respond. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to watch more of my stuff, please check out my channel down below. If you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and hit that notification button so you can be notified every time I upload new content. If you'd like to support me and the channel financially, you can do that using Buy Me Coffee or Patreon down in the links below. Also, we now have a Discord that you can join down in the link below. And now you can become a YouTube member and enjoy specific YouTube perks. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.